Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm introducing one of the latest molds from Molds&Shapes, and it's the Tree of Life. And what I did, I started painting the stem of the tree, and I first started using the smoky gray from Etter Art for the middle part of the tree. So I will be partly painting my tree. So there's a second step. I used the silver, also from Etter Art, a metal powder, and I'm now brushing the branches because I wanted the branches to be in silver. So I also wanted to have them to have a rather matte effect later on when you turn the piece over. And then here as my last color, it's a more blackish color. I think it was the Hermanite from ColorBerry. So this is basically my tree and the branches done. And then I need to think about what can I do for my leaves. But this is what I brushed into the mold, and I'm very curious how this is looking later on the other side. So I've mixed some black glitter, and I also used the Fantasy Ballet Slipper from Laura's Art Corner. So I wanted to have the leaves in a blackish glitter and also in a pinkish glitter. So this is what I'm doing now. I just take my popsicle stick and carefully put the glitter into the leaves. So this was a work for quite a long time, so I was quite busy with this. But of course, I'm hoping that all the work is paying off at the end. So you can see there are really details in this mold. The stem really has the structure of a tree. You have the roots underneath, then you have the branches, and the mold is so detailed. And then you have the nice circle around, and you still have a lot of space to make a nice background. So yeah, you see me here still using my popsicle stick and filling those leaves. I try to do it a little bit randomly for later, so I have also still leaves where I put my black glitter in, but you will see it in the time lapse in a second. So I wished I was as fast, but I'm not. But I think it's looking quite nice with the black glitter and with the pink glitter. So this is then also my glitters done. And then I've mixed the Hermanite, and I want to pour it around my little tray. So there's the engraving around, and you can decide whether you want to pour glitter, but I decided for the Hermanite. It's a black with a little bit of sparkle. It's from ColorBerry, and I'm using this to pour around. My glitter in the leaves were still not cured, but I thought I take the risk. I pour the outside rim because I had the resin left. So I didn't let my leaf or my glitter leaves cure till then. So it was a little bit risky, and yeah, I just hope that nothing ran to the sides of the glitter, that you can see it later in your rim. There you see it on top, leaking a little bit, but I'm still positive that it's not leaking underneath. So, and this is the next day, and I also fastened this part forward. I just mixed up some black resin. I used the black pigment drops from Etter Art, and I just pour the black on top of my branches, the stem, the roots of the tree, so that I have this covered with the black resin. I don't know if it makes sense, but I thought better to cover this so I have everything on the same level before I do my back layer. So yeah, I just carefully pulled the black or poured the black on my steam and let the black resin really go through all the branches and all the engravings. And yeah, it took also a little bit of time, but I just didn't want to overflow anything because you see those branches are getting quite thin. After I let this cure 24 hours again, I can do my back layer. And what I did, I mixed some mica powder, and it's a champagne color. And this is a mica powder from ColorBerry, which I still had in my drawer, and it's a beautiful color. I really love it. Then I used from Etter Art the praline and the, let me think, the amaranth. Both colors are resin inks, and now I'm altering them into a cup like I did with some other pours or previous pours, which I've already done. And I just layering these colors, as you can see. And this is going to be my base. So now I need to see that I get everything out of my cups. And hopefully I still I mixed enough so my mold is going to be full. So I'm pouring from the center, let the resin run, and you can see the shade of brown a little bit, but you can also see the amaranth, and I hope it's going to get a nice shading for my background. So my bottom is practically covered with the resin. So I'm lost in my words today, so I'm sorry if I'm just sometimes stuck a little bit. And now I'm taking the champagne mica powder and I just pour into the center. So very simple. I just let it run and you see it there. A beautiful color, and I thought maybe it's gonna be a nice background that I don't have a sharp white together with the resin inks, but more a creamy champagne color. So, and now you're gonna see a time lapse again and how the resin is working, how the resin inks are pulling over the champagne color, and hopefully, and fingers crossed, and it already looks quite promising, it gives a nice crackle effect. But you see how the resin is working, and for this effect I use the Ultracast Resin, and for me it works the best. So, and this is now the final day, the final demolding day, and I'm very curious. I let this cure anyway 24 hours because the Ultracast Resin needs 24 hours. And now I can demold. And again, you see my face, it looks so serious. When I'm demolding, I'm always very serious. I don't know why. I'm not a serious person. So anyway, I get this now out of my mold. I need to be careful also because of those little engravings, and yeah, so curious how this is gonna look like. And just let's have a look. I was really nervous. There's a lot of resin in there, and see how chunky this mold is. It's brilliant. And voila. Look at this. I hope I can show you. Yeah, there. Isn't it beautiful? I love the background together with the tree. I know it's maybe unusual for the color scheme I decided to use, but I really love it. And yeah, I'm very curious what you are thinking, and I think MoldsandShapes, they have done a very good job with this mold. It's very beautiful, and it's a beautiful wall art. So, and with an end video, like always, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching, and I'm so curious what you are thinking of this. Okay, guys, take care. Bye-bye.